Hey, good morning. So, we're starting off with cleaning and marinating the chicken and the shrimp, and then we're going to put that in the fridge and let it sit for a couple hours until I get everything else done for the day. So, keep on watching. In a large glass bowl, you're going to add your garlic powder, your onion powder, going to add some dried thyme, some dried oregano, paprika, crushed red pepper, black pepper, and a little bit of natto for color. So with Cajun seasoning, it's all about the proportions that you want and what flavors you want to stand out. So for me, I wanted a lot of heat, that's where the paprika comes from, and I also wanted more garlic flavor. And I also add a little chipotle powder just for that smokiness because I didn't have any smoked paprika. And then we're going to give it a quick mix and get all those spices blended together. Again, the ratio is up to you. You can keep it even of like 1 tablespoon of everything, or play around with it. So I forgot to add salt, so go ahead and add a tablespoon or 2 to the mix. So I went ahead and bought peeled and deveined shrimp, so all I have to do is just rinse it under cold water just to get rid of any leftover sand. Alright, so after we rinse our shrimp, we're going to go ahead and clean our chicken. Just go ahead and throw it in the sink. Rinse it with cold water. Get any of that nasty stuff off of it. I'm going to use vinegar, or you could use lime. Just squeeze it over the chicken and just give it a quick vinegar bath. And after that, you're going to rinse the chicken with water. You can leave the vinegar on if you like that taste. I personally don't like that, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse all of that off. Alright, so we're going to get started with our marinade. The key to just keeping the chicken moist and keep you from overcooking it is just marinating in buttermilk. I really think that's just a foolproof way of preventing that to happen. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to add our Cajun seasoning to the mix. You can eyeball it. I don't really measure much when I cook. It's just I just go with my intuition. I'm going to add probably about 2 cups of buttermilk to the bowl. We'll end up adding more as I add the chicken to the bowl to make sure it's covered, and so when it sits in the fridge, it's like soaking up all the spices and all the buttermilk all at once. So you want to make sure you get each piece of chicken coated nicely in the marinade. I didn't do this, but I think next time I want to poke the chicken with like a fork so you could have the marinade like seep through the meat, especially if you're not able to marinate it overnight. So I think that'll be really helpful tip in the future. Alright, now that we got our chicken saturated in our Cajun and buttermilk marinade, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the shrimp. It's the same process. Just go ahead, throw that seasoning on there, throw some buttermilk right on top, give it a good mix. And then you want to sit it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Overnight is always best, but at least 2 hours if you have the time, and just let it sit and marinate. And there you have it, guys. You have your chicken and your shrimp marinated, and then now we're just ready to fry and eat. Here are all the finished side items: mac and cheese, cheddar biscuits, and the sweet potato souffle with the top that I burnt. Oops. But don't mind that. Then we have our beautiful golden fried shrimp and our chicken. I know I didn't show everything, but it was just a lot of work, and I was so overwhelmed with filming. But just let me know in the comments below if you want to see me make anything else. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.